Now we are officially live.
Eric, what you're really mean. There is a man here that you've clearly left out.
I
He
did
may
not.
make so many mistakes, but it's not fair that you left him out. And why is the savage in the background of the first image praying?
I
Manny.
love the Savage prayers.
Yes.
Even in their backstage vignettes, when he's back there, just back there, he looks crazy. He's a real fanatic. He's a true believer.
No, he reminds me of Sangha. When Sangha and Veer was always in their promos, is praying to whatever gods. Well, I guess to the release gods.
They were praying to get on TV. That's what was
But
happening.
even
remember Sangha
when
praying.
Jacob is grabbing the Ulafala, is that how you say it?
Holy shit!
Oh, whoa, we're going with real names now, are we?
It's not his shell necklace. Or
Oh
something?
Or his
when
beads.
he's holding
His beads.
when
Yeah.
he's holding the necklace of power, he was even worshiping that. So
If I had to explain to somebody what was going on in this picture, I'd be like, it'd be really difficult.
Well-
It looks like one man is choking at a restaurant, and these guys are trying to get him to stop choking in the worst possible way. And there's Jacob Fatu, please don't let him choke. Please don't let him die. Save him.
this
Save
man
him.
said, "This is the new Heimlich maneuver." Everybody,
Yeah.
welcome to the
I'm going to
Sharpshooters.
save his life.
Welcome to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I am Eric.
I am the racially ambiguous, all gravy Lord Manny Hayes.
And I'm the man with the biggest back. Marcus the grand finale.
I actually
Or
think
is it
Ryan has the
sexy
biggest back. I think Ryan has the biggest back.
I
But,
brought sexy back with my back.
but anyway, I want to say welcome and congratulations to our new subscriber, Kevin Phillips. I really appreciate you subscribing to the show.
He ain't no diamond member though.
All I want to say is Kevin Phillips fucked my wife, and I allowed it. I allowed it.
Yeah, he sat in a chair like this watching it.
Betty, don't forget with the headset on. Not
Excuse
plugged
me,
I have a
in.
headset.
Excuse me, I have a silhouette. I have a silhouette of me doing this. I'm in a silhouette.
Marcus behind the silk screen. Just look at shadow. Just look at it. And
No,
then,
he sat there like this.
but Betty, and then when he gets frustrated, the silk screen, he has an eye opener. You ain't doing it right.
I just want to be. I would like to dress up like my favorite luchador, Commander, or just be that mask in there. Talking about this is how you do. This is how you fuck my wife.
Since you're bringing up luchadors, I have a question for you guys. Was Santos and La Madrina going on a date? I'm confused what they was doing when they confronted LA Knight about who was the rightful person for the U.S. title, because he ain't really did anything relevant, but they were dressed up like they was about to go on a night on the town.
Come on, Eric. Santos dress fly every time he ain't doing shit.
Yeah, but like
La Madrina, on the other hand, you don't know what she's up to.
Yeah, like last
sometimes
week
it
she
may
was
be
in that
making money.
bodysuit. She was in that bodysuit last week, like she was a bad version of Poison Ivy. This week she was like, we're going out to get snacks after this, right, Santos? But I feel like the other cats
Snacks.
Yeah, I feel like the other cats.
Snacks. They're not going for dinner. They're going
Not
for snacks. Where they going to Walmart? Like go get some fucking get some Twinkies and some chocolate cupcakes and cream in there. Yeah, what's that? Baby, I can't walk into the 7-Eleven dressed like this. It's ridiculous. Although you will see people walk casually into 7-Eleven dressed like that. Those are known as pimps.
So let's just jump
Clean
right.
yourself up.
Let's
Clean yourself up. Get the napkins over there.
Let's just jump right into Friday Night SmackDown. I mean, the thing is that they showed and they did some promotional work for Terrence Crawford. I don't know who that is, Marcus. Is he even a good boxer?
I'm not going to even answer that with a dignified question. He's one of the pound for pound best.
Mark, I didn't want
fighters
you
in
to
the
answer it
world.
with a dignified question. I wanted you to answer it with a dignified answer. So please
I'm
get
not
it
going
right.
to dignify your question with an answer. Is that what you want to hear?
Do you need to go with the headset?
Do you want to hear? I ain't going to dignify your question with it. Terry Crawford is pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world.
Okay.
He ain't no tank, but he's pretty good.
I just think that for me, I didn't really know who he was, but
Why?
Cody goes out there. Cody cuts his Cody promo about what Randy meant to him and how he could not believe what he had to watch them do to Randy and stuff like that.
Strike.
The strike happens when the two guys Manny, are we gonna run the veer? Are we gonna run the veer?
Manny about to run plays.
Yes, he do.
You know,
He look like a
offensive
goat.
coordinator. You know, Manny, can we go back to that when we go back to the cuckold joke? Okay, we're in the business. We're talking serious business right now.
I felt like Cody did this promo last week. And you know, he was upset what happened to Randy. Of course, he's interrupted, and this is when the strike takes place for me. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, they really have nothing to do with these guys. Nothing. I mean, like, they're just like what?
This is 3 straight weeks of them main eventing SmackDown.
Yeah, they're main eventing, but they're just main eventing to get destroyed for no reason. Like, they had no involvement in this, right, Manny? This is more evidence for your case that the tag team division is dead.
The division's dead, but you have to keep these two relevant for some reason because they're kind of part of this bloodline story as side characters because they got beat up for no reason. That's what they were alluding to because of them.
Well,
but like, yeah, there's no reason for them to be out there.
Well, I believe that they have to involve them. They're trying to involve people because I'm going to let you guys know a little secret. SmackDown ain't got many stars these days that I tune in for. Monday Night Raw got a show. NXT got a show. Dynamite has a show. SmackDown don't have Roman Reigns, and there's not much there after that. It's Cody and a band of merry men and the Bloodline. That's all you kind of want to see. I don't give actually a damn about Kevin Owens these days. Much respect to Kevin Owens for his longevity, but he ain't doing shit. Randy ain't doing shit. There's no one doing shit on this show. That's what I got for this whole SmackDown. Ain't nobody doing shit.
Well, Marcus, I agree that ain't nobody doing shit, but I thought it was a solid speech for Cody to go out there and sell what the new bloodline did to Randy last week and how he affected it, especially because we know what it's going to lead to. Whenever Roman comes back, it's just going to be Randy turning on Cody, which is going to even make this segment more sweet because, you know, he was talking about how much he loved Randy, and we all know Randy can't be trusted. Just can't. Under no
Hey, remember that time he called him his brother, but you know brothers can't be trusted.
They can't.
Yeah. I mean,
your own flesh and blood will backstab you in a heartbeat.
I believe I'm correct. In AEW's first match, his old brother hit him in the head with a hammer. He hit his old brother in the head with a hammer with the assistance of his wife.
So, Marcus, by
the way, Dustin's contract's up in September. He may be coming.
Marcus, do you like the involvement that WWE has had with more athletes and celebrities? Like, you know, because Terrence Crawford handed Cody the chair to help, you know, deal with his situation.
Lame. You Terrence Crawford jumped the rail and punched somebody.
Marcus,
you do it. Little ass Jalen Brunson jumped the rail. Little ass Jalen Brunson jumped the rail.
Jalen Brunson's got a WWE shirt.
Yeah, and
no, Crawford had a WWE shirt on too. Oh, you mean like a legit shirt?
Like a legit shirt on WWEshop.com.
Yeah, but the thing about it, Marcus, Jalen Brunson is also a basketball player where they jump for a living. I just don't know if the boxer had the ability. I don't know if he can jump.
You gotta tell me.
I don't know.
He can't get over the rail.
Not everybody can hop a fence.
Hold on. You telling me an elite athlete like Terrence Crawford can't get over the rail? I've seen Jelly Roll get over the rail. What are you talking about?
Can I tell you?
No, you did not see him get over the rail.
Because let me tell you this right now. Remember, you said he's the best pound-for-pound boxer right now. One of the best, right?
Yes.
Marcus, just imagine.
Do you know what that takes?
Marcus, just imagine, though, if the best pound-for-pound boxer could not get over the rail in a very graceful manner. Like, if he had to do the, like it would be detrimental to his career.
What if he did it, and then twisted his ankle and then he can't fight?
He doesn't have to do it.
Why he didn't do it.
You can just step over that damn thing.
He ain't that tall. He ain't the Big Show.
He's not no 60-year-old woman. That rail isn't that big. The rail is not that big. You got to think about when most people hit the top of that rail, they normally crunch down a lot. And I'm talking about Pete Dunne has to crunch down for that thing. Terrence Crawford is not that small of a man. You make it seem like he's toddler size.
It's a reason why Jon Moxley has a little stool. It's a reason why.
Ridiculous.
But what was more ridiculous, and this is a trope that is going on in wrestling that is annoying to me right now.
Accusing this man of.
JK, we'll get there. Don't worry, I'll get to your comment. But I have some, Manny, this is something that I'm really annoyed. I'm going to go to you on this one. Is that the whole thing in wrestling is that, we have a main event, but it's a tag match, and you have to find a tag partner or else. Nick Aldis, the man, made no sense. So you're trying to tell me if Cody didn't find a partner, you wasn't going to have a main event? Like, dude, it's your job. It's your job to find him a partner. That's what you're the GM. Who do you have on your roster that's not in the match? You team him up with Cody, right, Manny?
No, not always, Eric. What if you're a bastard and you need to find a tag partner and you have to start doing deals and stuff like that? That adds to the show.
No,
that adds to the show. I don't care if Pac is in the main event. I don't care if Pac is in the main event.
I understand if this is Logan Paul that needs to find a partner. This is fucking the most beloved man. He's curing racism as he walks everywhere. Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Eric, but do you know what happened throughout the show once I was told? I didn't see anyone go up to Cody and go, I'll be your tag team partner. I didn't see none of that. So what I'm hearing is the rest of the roster is afraid because Solo put out a threat. A threat. You like anyone that helps him is an enemy to the new bloodline.
Well, I would like to. Oh, no, go ahead,
Marcus. No, go ahead. Because I was gonna move. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I want to say this. I would love for a wrestling show to end 15 minutes early just for no reason. And because I have to go, ladies and gentlemen, show has ended.
We're just going to show
Cody could not have found a partner. And everybody in the bloodline's like, what the fuck? We didn't get to make our move.
Marcus, you're Triple H at this point, yeah? Who's to blame for this? Is it Nick Aldis for putting this stipulation on Cody, or is it Cody for not finding a partner?
Both of them. Both
because you've upset the network now at this point, and you're probably going to have a fine. So who's to blame, and who are you finding?
If I'm Triple H and I'm looking at Cody, I go, you couldn't find a partner out there, or you couldn't find a partner out there. You couldn't do it. You couldn't find anybody. You couldn't do what Braun Strowman did and get Nicholas in the crowd. You couldn't do anything.
J.K. Smush says, good morning, evening. Manny, I'm sorry, but to cheer your spirits up, get on the EA College Football 25, sponsored by The Intruder, with Dennis Quaid and Megan Good.
Thanks for cutting me off for that.
Then he also says, if Jason Kelsey can jump the rail, but Crawford could jump the rail too, and if he couldn't, he's still going to knock you the fuck out. I don't know, man.
Why cut me off?
J.K. Smush, I was over England losing the Euro Cup final, drunk dancing to Shawn Michaels' Sexy Boy in my kitchen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you cannot play this audio note a week later.
No, Eric, you need to hear this. And you know what? I'm gonna save this tease for later in the show.
Oh, you just gonna send it to me via text so I can just play it on?
No. We're gonna play it. I'm gonna play it off my phone. I think it'll work. And the question is he drunk or is he sober?
All right. I can't wait to play that game. But Raheem could have saved another black man from Triple H because the first match of the night was Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. Going into this match, I really didn't know what to expect, but I would say about this match, in my opinion, the opening was very AEW-ish, where they showed the athletic ability and stuff like that in essence. And then Andrade got the win. I don't think it was a bad match. I don't think it was a good match. I thought it was a match, but I think it didn't move the needle for any performer. Manny, what did you think about the opening match on SmackDown?
I think it was good for Melo. I think they're not really doing much with him. He did the only good thing he's really done since being on the main roster, despite having that decent win against Cody in a losing effort, was the fact that he got a pin on Randy Orton in a triple threat. So it was a good outshowing for him, but I'm concerned. I've got concerns for Melo because I feel like once Andrade's done with that speed title, I think it's Melo that's turned to hold that unfortunate title belt.
Mark, do you feel the same way? What did you think about the match overall?
Fine match. I don't know who. It could have been either one that went over. Both of them are missing something. Both of them are missing something. They don't have it right now. Melo Man had his quote unquote barber and no longer the barber shop because I think Trick took that to the divorce. But they all need they both probably need a manager or a valet or something like that. Cause Manny, you're in the back. One more time. If you were if this was a class and I would have called upon you right now, Manny, I'd be like, Manny, what do you want now? I'm trying to do my class.
You've asked me this question many times on a Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Does Andrade or Melo have it over Zoe Stark?
Yes.
Hold on. I would say even in Andrade's broken English, his broken English has more charisma than Zoe Stark. And I believe Melo just is sitting there and going, licking his lip to say, I am him. That is at least something as a gimmick. Zoe Stark has never had that. Never had that.
I feel like
never had that.
They had a catchphrase. They should all just link up and become like the loaf of bread. Like that's be the name of their faction. Just like because they're just bread. It's like nothing about them is special. Here it is.
No, I would say Andrade and Carmelo are at least Hawaiian bread. Zoe's just wonder.
No,
I wonder how she's still around.
Because she's a very good in-ring performer. Until Andrade says, I'm looking for your boss again, I'm not going to be satisfied. I think for me, that was a peak Andrade when he was looking for the boss. Not when he was the NXT champion, but I want to speak to your boss.
Who's your boss? But, fine match, and it's the continuation of Triple H burying and emasculating black man on his roster.
Yeah, but Marcus, he might do that to black men, but he also uplifts black women because he gave 2 black women victories this week on SmackDown. And J.K. Swish says Zoe Stark is paprika and Carmelo Hayes is vanilla.
Paprika. Where's the extra A?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that, Manny.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
Don't, Manny, don't come over.
We don't come over to Europe and talking about Adidas, okay? We don't tell you guys about your
It's a German company. How dare you change the name of a German?
We don't ruin you guys in your privacy, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, Marcus. Let him
we don't do that.
Marcus, you know what he's trying to make us do, Marcus? I don't know why. I knew it was gonna come to this point. Manny, don't make us put no tea in the water. We will put some tea in the water. We will do it. We will have the
I'll put you in the water and watch you sink.
Don't worry, I'll swim.
But watching you body slam Eric into the water, it'd be like watching Andre the Giant get body slammed by Hulk Hogan.
But Manny, I'll tell you this, you'll be more hurt.
I would prefer you use the term of Lex Luger body slamming Yokozuna.
Well, I'm ashamed that you would body slam, Manny. Single legs.
Now, Marcus, I want us to go back to a conversation we had over the phone, Marcus. Marcus,
I haven't talked to you in years.
Marcus, Bailey was there, Nia was there. Maybe because Logan Paul and LA Knight had the ring already booked. Why did we have to have the sit down in the back? Not only did we have the sit down in the back, but then they had the next match. They came out the ring. This whole segment.
Hold on, Eric. Hold on. Are you done? You know what? You gonna piss me off, Eric.
Yeah.
You what? What the hell is this wire? I'm done.
Nia was rattled the moment she said she was dangerous, though.
Yeah.
Nia was rattled immediately.
I would say that Nia's makeup was on point, and the first thing I told Marcus, I was like, damn, Bailey done stole Jeff Hardy's shirt, and I think she's wearing it better than he is.
Well, she pulled off a full Jeff Hardy. She had his shirt. She had his hair color from circa 2007, maybe 2008 with the purple. And she had some of his face paint on.
Yeah,
I was on her full Jeff Hardy shit. She may as well went like this.
I just thought this was such an unnecessary segment, especially if they were someplace via satellite. I don't know, or if there was a clause where they couldn't touch each other. I don't know why I had the back that interview.
I don't know.
Manny, why did we get this?
I don't know, but I was generally upset at the fact that Nia Jax stormed off and didn't end up in Bailey Square to beat her up. I was generally upset that didn't happen because that normally happens.
Yeah,
I know where you are, bitch. I know where you are.
And then,
by the way, we should
at least end it the way Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle's one ended. Hey, you still there? Yeah, your mom's a hoe.
I almost forgot about that.
I think that a new sound clip should be because Eric, you say bitch so much now. It's rubbing on Tony Schiavone. I think you should add the shut up and speak bitch.
Just speak
all
bitch.
the time. Just all the time, randomly.
So
no, Eric says bitch the amount of times Mercedes Moné says bitch.
Oh no, or Okada. Who says it more? They're a match made in heaven.
No.
They both say bitch. Oh my gosh, he's so hot.
Now Okada says it. Okada says it funnily. Eric says it to prove a point, like Mercedes.
That's their period. That's how they is. That's how they end sentence. They end them sentence. Hey, what we eat for dinner tonight, bitch?
Mark, let me tell you this right now, Marcus.
Question mark supposed to go there, not bitch.
If somebody would have told me in 2024, this is where Okada would become what Okada has become in AEW, Marcus, I would be so sad. I did not expect this. I did not see this coming.
Eric,
oh my gosh, she's so hot.
if I told you what Okada would become in 2012, and you would immediately go, "What has Vince done to him?"
Exactly.
But this isn't Vince. This is self-inflicted.
I'm so 100% sure if they did this to him
That's
in
not even
WWE, people will be livid. But we're not there yet. Let's talk about petty shit that always happens. So, as you know, last week we're getting follow-up. Is Chelsea and Piper wanted to talk to Nick, but Nick didn't come to work. So, unfortunately, they ran into Bianca and Jade. They had a little side altercation, and it led to a match.
No, I'm giving them a strike. I'm giving Jade and Bianca a strike. They show up like they show up in a TLC video.
They're chasing waterfalls?
Yeah. Anyway, and they picked a fight for no reason. And I don't believe for 1 second neither one of them want these tag team titles. But for some reason, they gotta pretend like they care. They gotta pretend like that. Neither one of them want these titles. They go, we're gonna get our tag team titles back. I don't believe it when Bianca says it. She doesn't want those titles, and Jade ain't feeling it either.
There was two things that disappointed me about this segment. First, apparently Piper is not trying to start the code again. I was very disappointed that we moved on for that one. But then when Isla Dawn and Alba Fire showed up at the end, I was like, who did their makeup? Because they looked like they had been through the trenches. Manny, what was going on with that? It was not very good lighting for them.
No, the problem here all lies on the fact that this started off with these two are going to have a match so they can decide who speaks to Nick Aldis first.
Yes.
Then the result of the match did not even matter because the outcome for Bianca happened when those two witches decided to jump on the Titantron.
Yeah. So no one actually made the Nick Aldis locker room this week.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Jesus.
I
was like, who's booking this, Vince?
Nick Aldis.
That was 2 minutes.
That's Nick Aldis. Pretty deadly talking to Nick Aldis.
No, pretty deadly this week. That's a strike for me. So we get the verbal boxing match between Logan Paul and LA Knight. Manny, pretty much Logan Paul says everything that we've been saying about LA Knight week in, week out, that he stole everybody's gimmick and whatnot. Then LA Knight retorts. Who do you felt won this verbal spat?
I mean, I'm going to side with Logan Paul because normally when you make me get out of the chair, when you make me get out of a chair and go, yeah! You want from me. Every time he hit something, like every time he went, you've done nothing. I was like, yeah! you imitate The Rock. Yeah!
Manny treated this like this is the Republican National Convention. He's like, yeah.
I think Logan Paul.
Hogan in that moment.
Let me just tell you something. I think Logan Paul telling LA Knight this, for someone whose entire existence is defined what they do in the ring, you have not had a single defining moment in the past 20 years. You're a gym bro with a spray tan and a catchphrase, pretending to be The Rock. And I was like, oh.
Cut them deep.
Cut him deep.
Come deep.
But then he called him a fraud, and I'm like, "But how you call
somebody
a fraud?" You. The first thing in playing the dozens or talking about somebody, if somebody calls you a putty face, you can't call them a putty face right back. So he called you a fraud already, Mr. LA Knight. So you have to call him something different. You can't call him what he called you. You can call him a bitch. It'll be easy.
Well, while on SmackDown tonight, I felt Logan Paul destroyed LA Knight, even though I believe now LA Knight's going to win. I feel like this was so bad that LA Knight has to win. Otherwise, at this point, you got to fire LA Knight. You have to fire him.
So he can be signed by AEW?
They don't want them problems.
So the match where another black person won, but I don't know if we really needed this win. It was Tiffany Stratton going against Mi Chin. With the help of Bailey, who destroyed the briefcase, which had a pin in the contract in there. This match happened. Mi Chin got the win. I don't know why this happened, but it did, and I don't think I cared about it. Marcus, what about you?
I actually enjoyed the match. How dare you? And I enjoyed Mi Chin stepping in her new role as Daddy, who has re-signed with WWE.
Oh, Daddy resigned.
Daddy resigned. Negotiations mustn't go well. But Michi is gonna be ruined. She's enjoying the natty money that she's been getting from all these tapings she's on every show. I thought it was a really good match. And you know what?
Yeah, Petrovic misses you, Natty. Petrovic misses you. She's missing identity without you.
But I'll agree with you. I think Michin has become a very good Natty. I think she has a little bit more credibility than what Natty has. And, and it's like you're not tired of seeing Michin as much as you see it Natty. Like, oh, she is Natty. Like it's like
But I guess we're all saying ridiculous things this week. Marcus said like OTM. I said what? Duke Hudson can fuck sometimes.
Wait a minute. Marcus.
That wasn't my outrageous statement of the week, by the way.
Marcus, right now, I don't know what the outrage. What could be more, Marcus? You like Lucian and Bronco?
Showing. They had a good showing this week. I don't care. They look good. Okay, they look credible. They look like a legit tag team. And I appreciated them this week. They're better than Terrence and Tamon or whatever the hell their names are.
This is the exact reason why I was about to blame their asses. Because once they black asses showed up, you saw how bad they were, and now you try to uplift Bronco and Lucian. I think that's their name.
Yeah.
Well,
look at that. You're getting their names right. I'm telling you, they have something. If you're starting to get their names right, Eric, they may actually have something.
The disciplinary committee has also given Marcus 40,000 strikes.
Apparently.
Okay,
because my most outrageous statement was the MJF and Ospreay match was a boring mess. It's pure controversy.
Oh, okay, we can talk about that. But can we talk about?
That was. I hope you get the help you need kind of response.
I just want to point out that Solo is trying to audition for Murder, She Wrote because he loves mysteries. He can't wait to find out who's going to be Cody's mystery partner. So once again, motherfuckers who's at work making vignettes instead of just coming out to the ring to talk. He could have did it. Bailey and Nia could have did it. But, I mean...
But Tiffany Stratton had a package too. She could have got a promo, but they decided, let's show a video package.
At least they're at work. We're talking about you, Alistair Black or Malachi Black. Could cut your
if that's your real name.
Not appearing for 4 weeks.
Well, he don't even do vignettes anymore. That man is just taking his time. He's taking his time.
I'm just looking at like the what they gave us a preview for what's gonna happen next week, and I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna really put me my butt in the seat, but we get Logan versus Escobar. You get Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax versus Michin and Bailey in a tag team gauntlet match. You get Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows against Pretty Deadly, and the Theory and Waller.
LA Knight versus Escobar, not Logan. I was like, Logan Paul don't fight on free TV.
Yeah, he don't fight on free TV. You're right. That's what happened. You should really just take your own notes. But that 6-man gauntlet, I want nothing to do with it. So the main event
Tag team division is dead. Tag team wrestling is dead. And across all the Young Bucks haven't defended their titles since April.
Marcus, according to ESPN,
WWE tag team division is done.
According to ESPN's top tag teams in professional wrestling, the Young Bucks are number 1. And I knew right then and there, tag team wrestling is dead.
That's very
we can talk about the list once we finish out with Cody. What happened to Cody and Kevin and to the hands because of the bloodline.
Were you shocked it was Kevin?
No.
Well, Kevin's mother's been sick. She just recovered, but you didn't know.
Marcus, for the most part, I was disappointed it was Kevin. I thought
it was gonna be Joe. I was gonna say Cody. Just say his name.
It needed to be Kevin, and then so they could write him off TV, and he could spend some more time with his mom.
Yeah,
he could have just stayed gone, man. He could just stay gone. He already talked about his mom. He could just stayed home.
No, I think Manny. Remember, Marcus, the one thing that we give WWE credit for, they always like to have an angle, and no matter what they do, so they want a story. So I can see them trying to write off Kevin because his ass whooping was a lot more brutal than what Randy took. Randy just went through a table. They literally broke this man's throat.
Well, the reason you had to break this man's larynx, Eric, and you had to kill Randy Orton is they needed Cody to be alone at SummerSlam. But here's the pitch. Here's my pitch. Cody's alone against the Bloodline. He all alone. They're interfering as they normally do. But this time, your tribal chief makes his return. and interferes in one of solo matches for the first time. He has interfered in all his matches. He takes out Solo, and that's how SummerSlam ends, with Cody taking that cheap victory and pinning Solo on his fat ass stomach. And it ends with oh my God, you got to the SmackDown, see Roman. Why did he do that?
You know, what I enjoyed about this beatdown.
So you're giving him a Damian Priest finish?
Yes.
What I enjoyed about
Cody got to forget to kick out, though. He got to forget to kick out or break his leg on a rope or whatever Priest does.
What I enjoyed about this beatdown was the fact that they showed that Jacob Fatu was a bad motherfucker. But then they also let Tamba Tonga get some ass kicking in there, too. I was like, get him, Tamba! Get him! Get him! I was so happy. And then the other guy was there. I think I don't know what happened to him.
You can't go calling him the other
guy. At least call him Camacho.
The other
guy.
What has he done? Nothing.
He's made a lot of mistakes, and I think for the benefit of my entertainment, he exists on that team.
He does. He's the unintentional Jimmy Uso. That's what he is.
Yeah, but Jimmy Uso's funny.
Yes. See, Jimmy intended to do what he was doing.
Tamba loves hilarious.
Tamba just does it just because he just doesn't know what he's doing. That's why he's infamous. But I mean, at the end, the Bloodline was standing on top, and they ended like they last night. This show, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't nothing to say, hey, I'm glad I saw that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna give
it wasn't Monday Night Raw.
I give it a 5 out of 10, and the only reason it's getting 5 is because LA Knight and Logan Paul had a really good segment. I enjoyed that segment.
I could agree with that. I mean, there was nothing else that happened. I mean, because Monday Night Raw is at the point now where I don't even complain about Monday Night Raw being 3 hours because I actually care about what's going on. I'm just like, oh shit, Monday Night Raw has been going by really fast. And if I would have saw NXT this week, from everything that I heard you guys talk about and how everybody praised Oba for having I saw someone said Oba just can't have a bad match, and I'm like, damn, I really missed it. And I know a lot of goes to Duke because Duke is a good wrestler. Just fuck.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
Oh, no. He fucked this on Tuesday night. He fucked. But will he be able to do it again? Who knows? But Eric, the biggest crime of NXT is what Marcus did, where he recorded the amount of times my enemy, Thea Hale, was on screen.
23 minutes and 47 seconds.
24 minutes.
23? Yeah, about you can round up. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Manny, I agree with your disdain for her. I don't understand why she gets so much TV time. I don't see anything special about her.
Yeah, next champion. That's why. God damn it.
I think the only thing she's going
absurd.
She's 21. I think that's what but she's very annoying. But maybe that's the whole. She's pretty much she's like the Bailey character with the but she's on speed and fentanyl. That's what it's like. She's on all them drugs.
She's on the spectrum, Eric, and you need to respect her behavior.
Did you say respectrum? You need to respect her.
Maybe I did. Maybe I said restroom. I don't know.
There is a team that wants to bring tag team wrestling back. One of the stories is that Matt and Jeff would love to take a venture down to NXT and try to win the NXT Tag Team Championships. Marcus, because I know you do give a damn about tag wrestling sometime, Marcus, do you want to see their old asses back in that WWE door? And do you think if they brought back the Hardys, they would use the Hardys on NXT and just not put them on the main roster to do some shit?
Yeah, if there was one place I would put the Hardys, it would be NXT. At this point, I am not putting them on the main show. They are garbage. At this point, they are damaged good. They are beat up. I mean, if they could go anywhere, why not have them wrestle in a quote-unquote school where they can relearn to wrestle at this point? The Hardys are done. And if you are going to do it, you're doing it for shock value. I think they get a nice big reaction. And besides, the tag team division in NXT is probably at the lowest of the lowest points. I believe Axiom and Brendan Fraser, who don't call me Nathan Fraser or whatever. Whatever his name is, Joe Frazier is the tag team champions.
They're about to break up.
They're on the verge of breaking up. I'll just give it to the Hardys and have to have a legacy run for no reason. For no reason.
So briefly, I want to mention this list of the top 10 according to ESPN. And I think once you hear the list, you'll be like, yep, tag team wrestling's pretty dead. Number 1, Young Bucks. Number 2, FTR.
Oh, we're going up. We're going.
Why are you going this way?
You go the other way when you show the list.
Because okay, number 10, the
What
Acclaim.
the hell is this?
Number 10 is the Acclaim.
Well, hold on. Everybody loves the Acclaim. Eric Hardy, number 10.
Number 9, I haven't seen these guys in a long time. Maybe because I'm not a collider. But House of Black.
No, I don't think they're on there either.
Marcus.
I don't think they're on there.
Number 8. You always up with the Street Profits.
They're over the House of Black. Interesting.
Wait. But look who's over
I
the
don't
Street
think they
Profits.
should make the list.
Wait.
The Street Profits should make the list.
Wait, Manny. Number 7, DIY.
I know they're champions, but
I mean, they are tag
put them
team
on-
champions. I guess.
No, I don't care, Manny. I would put them under the Street Profits, though.
But wait, my favorite is number 6 on the list because we've been doing tag teams, right?
We are.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Oh, they put women.
Oh, get out of here!
Get out of here. They're not even the KC Express.
Get out of here!
Let me just point out that's because they didn't have enough. They didn't have 10 tag teams that they can put on this list. Literally, that's what they
You know
did.
it.
Number 5, A-Town Down Under.
Ooh.
Number 4, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Number 3,
Why not?
This is bullshit.
Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Number 2,
Makes your teams. These makes your teams at the end. What happened to Finn? Yeah,
Number
what
2
Finn and Priest was the better tag team. Nathan
number
McDonough and
wait,
Finn have
number
been
2
together for a
FTR,
week.
number 1 of Young Bucks. Yeah. That's tag team wrestling needs some work right now. And I don't
So
think
would you
Hardy-
tell me the Gangsta Agony didn't make the list?
No, the Gangsta Attitude and Final Testament didn't either. They didn't.
AOP.
Shit, but nothing against DIY, but they're kind of boring too. I hate to say DIY kind of goes into that Escobar. I mean that Andrade, Melo. Who body you about to tape up?
What the fuck, Manny?
No,
Manny?
I'm doing my Gates of Agony entrance.
Artsy Crafts Manny. I'm gonna say this. Liv Morgan.
You son of a bitch.
Liv Morgan.
Wait. Does it spin? Does it spin?
Oh shit! If you put it on the side of your ear, Manny, you now supporting Trump. There you go.
I thought about doing that, but I was like, I wear these big ass earphones. So
I thought about
do
doing it too, but I forgot. I was gonna do it. I have the tape and everything. But
Be the same size as your couch.
can I add? Can I add the Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan should be on this list over half the other teams.
Yeah, they was fucking up
What
on
tag
TV with
team?
clothes on.
That's all I tune in for Raw. That's
You've
the
never
only thing
seen
I watch
Dry
on
Humping
Raw.
like
That's
this
the thing I
before,
care
yeah.
about on Raw. I don't care about anything else going on Raw. It's the Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic storyline. I don't care
No,
about anything
but
going
Benny,
on Raw.
That's the whole thing about. That's what you have when you have a good
Look
show.
how blue.
You have that one storyline that everyone tunes in. You just have then hopefully some other shit click with you. But no, as long as they were telling me Dom, Liv, and Rhea, that's all I cared about. Even Jay Uso putting his name in the hat was hilarious. But I know you didn't like the Wyatt Sick, but I did. I enjoyed that segment for what it was. I like Pete Dunne turning on Sheamus. I don't know why that had to happen, but I'm looking forward to it.
Don't look at me. You
Don't look at
me.
me.
You abandoned me. You left me with Ridge Holly, you fool. You know I could have been killed.
Look at Big E.
You changed my name to Butch and left me with Ridge Holly. Fuck you. You ruined my career. I was only in my 20s. I was in the prime of my life.
And then I think Braun Breaker killing everybody is once again because he's still trying to figure out why he doesn't get any of these title matches. I mean, what can I say? So I guess it's time for me to comment on the elephant in the room.
Raw's the biggest ensemble of wrestling shows. It's the best. It's the best cast. It's the best
Yeah.
cast.
And Marcus, this is normally you ask me what did I
What's
think about
champion?
wrestling. So now I guess you're gonna have to ask me the question that you have to ask me. I know you want to ask. Go ahead, Marcus.
I wasn't gonna ask shit.
Oh, you wasn't? You're not going to ask me?
What did you think of Will Ospreay versus
Manny with him.
MJF?
What I thought about it was too long. I personally thought it was too long. I understood it was a special thing.
Hold on, wait. Before you, so when you think it's too long, would you prefer that, or would you prefer 40 minutes of extra bullshit that AEW normally give you?
So I had so the reason why I had many issues with this match, it was that I thought it was too long, and there's a thing about stealing the show, and I just knew that this match was going to overshadow the actual champion Swerve Strickland. I was like, Okada and Strickland could not live up to what this match was portrayed. I mean, it was an hour. They fought for it. I did not like them kicking out almost every finisher possible. Like every finisher that they had was like, oh, this is not going to work. That's not going to work. And then it resorted to him using the ring. I was happy that it did not end in a draw because I thought it was going to end in a draw, and I would have been really upset about that. But I'm also happy that Ospreay doesn't have that title on him anymore, and now he can focus on taking the title away from Swerve in London, because that's what it's going to actually
That's not
end up
happening
being.
in London. It's going to be Danielson versus Swerve in London.
Yeah, it's Danielson Swerve.
Oh.
And they're going to just do Ospreay versus MJF again.
Well, just watch Danielson get hurt somehow, some way. You never know.
Ospreay had to win a title at Wembley, so therefore he's going to win his own title back at Wembley. That is the plan. And that's the reason I was annoyed by this match. We went through an hour to get a short. We had this match. As good as it was a strong athletic contest. It was a non-stop action, heart-pounding brawl that went back and forth. But storyline-wise, we're just going to end up back in the beginning at Wembley. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. It didn't elevate MJF. It didn't elevate Will Ospreay. AEW's never gonna mention this match again because they never mentioned anything again. It's not gonna be like, what a classic. So everybody's gonna forget it at a time. Maybe the people in attendance be like, oh, I was there. And then you're just doing this match to do a shorter match at Wembley. That's my main thing. I think that's why I became bored and annoyed with it, because we get this like every 6 months. And I think I saw it better when Danielson does it.
But then I just thought that, like, because they did the whole show and they gave an hour for that match, right? So they was like, we still got to get all our bullshit in. We got to get all our bullshit in. And it's like...
But I agree with Manny, though. I'd rather get them every week doing this than the rest of the bullshit that comes
No, I do.
I'm glad to get a Penta versus Lance Hoyt match or something.
Yeah, some bullshit that you normally get in between in the first hour. It's just like, I'm kind of glad it made the show easier to digest.
It did.
It's true. It did.
Because like right after this, we got the Acclaim putting himself on Team AEW. That with Swerve, I was like, damn, man, we go surround the champion with these losers. Like that was my issue. I'm like, this is your champion. Why he hanging out with these people that don't win?
This is the most losing team I've ever seen in my life. This team doesn't even qualify to win on Rampage. Swerve, Mark Briscoe, the Acclaim, I guess, and Darby Allin. Get them out of here, man. This is a joke. They're going to lose. Then we had
the learning tree with Minoru Suzuki in there, and I'm like,
Eric, you're not allowed to talk about the learning tree.
No, but my whole thing was that I swear this was done last year when he had his other faction. Like it felt like it's just like, we got new people. We're just gonna repeat this over and over. Then, of course, I got the
Eric. He had a contract for a title that's nonsense. It's just not even.
It's not sanctioned. I know. then I got Okada being in love with Mercedes Moné. Just
do the dance for me.
Do the dance.
I was like, once again, whites making blacks dance. So that's the storyline.
Well, he's Asian.
He's Asian.
No, but the EVPs asked her to do it.
Yeah, but he asked for it.
He asked for it, Eric. It's all Okada.
Then on top of this,
tell me what Okada for me. He's the best thing on that show.
I get Mercedes Moné and Nyla Rose. So first of all, Mercedes, this might be maybe her second match on Dynamite. Maybe her first. I'm not 100% sure.
This is like her fifth. She's wrestled a bunch.
Oh,
you still pay attention to her.
I just didn't like the glove with the nails on there. If I was Nyla Rose, I would have been a figure two. What you want to say, Marcus?
I made a statement this week, and I'm not going to redact it, but I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Manny. It's not a Rose, just Brian Cage in a wig.
No. I think Nyla Rose is a better wrestler than Brian Cage. I'm not gonna disrespect.
They do the same
Rose.
thing. Everything they do is the exact same thing. It's about the exact same thing.
I think they're about the same.
Yeah, they both go out there with all their might and strength, and they lose to the smallest people possible every single time.
I don't know how I feel about little angry men going at each other. I'm talking about Darby and Jack Perry. I mean, they both beat up Brandon Cutler, and I'm like, okay. I mean, he did, the sharpshooters. I mean, I don't think anybody care. I thought that them trying to do the whole Mariah May thing was cool, but I didn't feel like the promo did what they wanted it to do.
I thought she was amazing.
No,
I thought she was great.
That was Mariah May. Some of Mariah May's best work.
Yeah, that was for me the highlight of the show. I mean, most people would say Osprey and him, but I enjoyed the Mariah May coming out there because even when she was in the ring, I didn't believe her. I still believe that was Toni Storm impersonating Mariah May doing Toni Storm. That's where I was at with that.
Yeah,
that was eerie.
And then the main event, Okada versus Swerve, it was what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was disrespectful to the champion. I thought it was disrespectful to Okada. I felt that this match should have had more promotion behind it. It was just a cluster. I don't know. I just didn't like it. And I think that what they're doing to the transition champion known as Swerve is disappointing, but I'm not surprised at the same time. But overall, AEW was one match. It was too long. It was still an entertaining match. It picked up pace. I mean, kudos to MJF and Ospreay, but like, how do you follow that? Like, now people in Wembley, it's like, oh, what do I get? If they go 20 minutes, it's like, well, I didn't get this other match. And then, like, how do you finish it? Like, my fact that they kicked out of all of
the... I'm sold on going to Wembley. I'm really not sold on going to Wembley. And that's saying I've across all in weekend, Eve's running a show with TJPW, which I'm going to instead. Like, I've dropped like £65 on that ticket.
The price sometimes
that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight, man. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah. It's better. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it more than 8 All In. So I'm still not sold on All In.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's a good card. It's almost one of those things.
They haven't displayed the card yet. They haven't put the card. There's not a single match announced for Wembley yet, other than Bryan Danielson and Swerve. That's it. So you can't say
like, even going into the last one,
they haven't announced the card.
Even going into the last one, it was more spectacle than anything because when I got the full card, I was still disappointed with the fact that it was all tag matches, and remember, unforgivable Kenny Omega in a trios match.
Yeah, Mark. So Mark, I'm going to say this right now. The reason why I say that is not acceptable is because like last year, like Manny said, the Forbidden Door had the mystique. Oh, we're doing a show in London. It's our first show in London.
All In, not Forbidden Door.
Whatever it's called, All In. They all run the same. But you had that mystique. The thing is, they've known for a whole year that they were going to do this show. That this was happening again.
Yeah.
And the fact that they haven't like really,
they got 2 matches.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they didn't do it.
It's not until the end of August.
Are you gonna let me finish my point?
It's not until the end of August.
The fact that they haven't had a more organized plan and a more organized what they want to do and lay out is disappointing to me. I just think that you could.
I think they know what they're gonna do.
No, Eric, they're gonna do
Mercedes
WWE
versus
cards.
Yeah.
WWE cards aren't normally finalized till like almost a week before as well. You still got matches.
We got about 3 matches they're set. They haven't announced Mercedes and Britt, but that's going to happen. They're going to do Bryan Danielson and Swerve. They got they're probably going to rematch Ospreay and MJF. They have matches. They're doing Mariah May and Toni Storm, which has been announced. So you can't go and say this card is disappointing when SummerSlam's card is, I don't know what the fuck is on there other than Cody versus Solo.
Well, Marcus, I can say it's disappointing because the card doesn't exist yet.
Exactly, just like All In.
Yeah,
just
and
like
SummerSlam's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, SummerSlam's 2 weeks away, and there's nothing really announced other than Priest.
It's sad when your point gets destroyed on
air.
It's
Priest and somebody.
I was sad because I will not be there for the SummerSlam watch along.
What?
Guess no SummerSlam watch along there. Damn.
I have prior commitments that I didn't realize what I have to start putting wrestling dates in my calendar. Yeah.
SummerSlam, Eric, it's the second biggest show of the year for WWE.
I know. I know.
Disgrace.
I know.
This is why if we start getting paid, Eric would be getting the least amount of money.
I'm okay with that.
Nah, everybody's okay at that until they see their paycheck. And Manny pulls up in a Rolls Royce, and I pull up in a matching Rolls Royce, and Eric is going, "The fuck are they doing with this money?"
And that's when I pull the audio, and nobody cares.
Well, you've been late all week with the audio. I don't even think it came out Thursday.
I was not late on Thursday. I did Thursday quickly.
I don't know.
Tuesday I was late.
So as it's stands, I don't know if there's a Tuesday show.
Yeah, there's a show. This show's this week. Shows all
so
week.
I don't have to watch the best of. I mean, the Try Not to Laugh.
You don't have to.
Friday.
Yeah, shows all week.
Do you get your schedule next week?
I'm not talking about any of this on air.
We talk about everything on air.
I mean, wow, but damn, he was very angry with that one. Like,
well, he's management now. He's management again.
Yeah.
And he got to do shit.
I don't want to talk about this.
He got the headset on. He's known as Vince. So, Marcus, what would you like to talk about then?
Stale topic. We can end the show, to be honest.
The show's ready.
I got
you know
nothing else to talk about.
I hate to say it. You look like the walking weapon, and I know you're gonna hate me saying that. But you
he's just boring.
How dare you? He's so boring.
How boring has Manny gotten? Jason Alexander has made it to the show.
Do you know what? When I had them on,
not Jason Alexander, Josh Alexander.
I felt like I was Zoe Stark when I had them on. I was like, oh no, I've lost anything interesting about me.
I've lost all my swagger. There's no swagger like that.
Zoe doesn't have. Was that a Manny impression or is Zoe Stark doing an English accent
JK says
impression?
AEW is just a selfish lover that doesn't care about your needs. I think they care about. They feel like people need wrestling, and that's what they give people, wrestling. They give you a lot of wrestling.
Watch. Like, if the thing is, we talk in this circle where we prefer entertainment over a lot more wrestling a lot of the time. But it's like if you go out of this circle and start listening to other people, people actually love what AEW produce.
Oh no,
it's not promoted well. Like your point with Okada Swerve, that could have made money, but they didn't. And more people could have watched that if you actually promoted it properly for like 2 weeks or something.
I'm going to disagree with you, Manny. I don't think Okada's a draw in 2024 right now.
Well, I think for the AEW
he's not being presented as one either. He's not being presenting as a joke.
But I do think that they produced it. They for the past few weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it's been, they've produced a really good wrestling show, more balanced than ever. You know, there's only one person on the show who I believe deserves an automatic strike. That I don't mention his segments anymore. But other than that, that's mostly the down part of the show, and they've been putting out a really good show. It's been a really good show.
AEW are on the come up again. I think we're entering a new period for them.
I mean, hopefully they are, because I know SmackDown is there for the pickings.
All apart.
Because SmackDown has been mid for the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's been the same
Since
show.
Paul Heyman died.
Yeah.
Yes, since Paul Heyman died, but like it's been like that since it's been like that since Roman has been gone since WrestleMania. Like since Roman left the show, it's definitely felt like every Marvel movie that's come out since Endgame.
I think since Roman left the show, I think we only had 1 or 2 shows that I was like, oh damn, that was an amazing show.
There's some cool stuff that's happened, but it's never. I don't think we had an amazing show. So The Rock said, "Bring me back."
I think NXT has really stepped up, and I don't know if that's because of the preventive portal. I don't think that's right.
Preventive portal? That means it can't come through.
Yeah.
Prohibited portal.
There it is. It was a portal that has another P. It was the PP. I mean, NXT has really been interesting.
Hold on, you can't say anything. Good Lexi King or bad Lexi King this week?
I didn't see it this week, Marcus, so I don't know.
Bad Lexi King then.
But
you said bad. It was the worst pull apart you could imagine.
I just want to point out, Marcus, my boy Lex is king. Me and Booker Boy for the last 2 weeks. He's been bad for the last 2 weeks. He ain't been good for a minute.
It may stay like this.
Yeah,
it may stay like this. Him and Eddie Thorpe ain't going nowhere.
Eddie Thorpe's gonna get himself released.
Eddie Thorpe has that Zoe Stark disease right now. He's trying everything.
I'm still trying to figure out why he was a DJ.
He's been a DJ.
He's been a DJ. He's always been a DJ, but they didn't want to capture his roots. Suddenly, Dijak beats up a tree and he loses himself.
Do you think Dijak told Sean Ross Sapp that before he was I'm gonna beat the tree this week. Just make sure you tune in. I'm beating the tree. Oh, Dijak. You gotta love him.
He's wrestling in Rev Pro next week, and I really want to go, but I'm not going to Coventry for this.
How far is Coventry?
It's probably about an hour and a half on a train, but I am not going to the.
Okay, you're not gonna go.
The last time I went to Coventry was the last NXT show, NXT UK show I ever got a chance to go to before the world ended.
Oh, he started the pandemic, Manny. That's when
Manny started the pandemic, huh?
Yeah,
wasn't that cruise ship?
Oh yeah, blame the Asian. Blame the Asian. Okay, blaming the Asian. Okay, racist.
Aren't you a Pacific Islander most times?
No one cares about the Filipinos as much as the real Asians, man.
You're a black Asian, man.
Filipinos are authentic chocolate things. I can't say that word on stream.
Yeah, I mean, you're more black than you is Filipino. Yeah.
Speaking of Manny, it's time for the game. Is he drunk? Or was he sober when he sent this message? And Eric, I give you Exhibit A.
That's the only exhibit you have.
Yeah, ain't no slurring happening now. I'm fully sober. I've had 8 pints to drink. I'm not even in trouble. I actually think tomorrow I'll be fine by the time I start work at 8:30. But yeah, Spain would have definitely the better team.
Sober.
Man, he was sober.
He was drunk.
Suck it.
No, he was drunk.
I mean,
you know, why is he calling me? Why is he calling me? That makes it 100%. I'm drunk. And talking about Spain's the better team. Oh, very gracious loss for Manny. Get out of here.
Let me just tell you something.
Get out of here. He was drunk.
Let me tell you something. Manny drunk with his English accent. He sounded like the most intelligent person.
That was a man trying to... Hey, that was a man talking to the police. I have only had one beer. I was drunk.
Should I operate a car at that point? No. Should I operate a car? No. But I was sober at that point when I said
were you or were you not dancing the sexy boy on your way home? Were you or were you not?
Not on my way home. When I got into my kitchen, I was.
Man, he was drunk.
I think on that note, I'm going to end this show because I don't want to imagine Manny dancing to Sexy Boy. If you want to have merchandise, thank you for everybody who's went out there and purchased merchandise. We probably should have did this at the beginning of the show because I'm pretty sure not many people make it to the end of the show. If you made it to the end of the show, just put Jeff Jarrett in the comments. Why not?
JEFF.
JRE.
Why is that not a promo code?
Because
you look as good as these striking individuals right here.
Yes.
I still want to point out, Jimmy sent me that photo, but he also sent me a photo of him facing sideways, like it was a police photo.
The profile pic. The profile pic.
Yeah.
You go to the sharpshooters.creators-spring.com. Use the promo code Lord Manny to get your 15% off.
I think that promo code ends this week.
I think it does end this week.
Oh, well, if it ends, you can also get, at this current time, you can get the Hulk Hogan inspired, racially inciting Sharpshooter shirt. It's still on sale right now for a limited time. Right now.
We should have been pushing that hard on socials, you know. The moment he did that promo, we should have been pushing that hard on socials like that was a Donald Trump shirt.
Yeah, because you know what? It's perfect. You can target the blacks. The shirt looks like Hogan's targeting the blacks. And I'm saying it's the perfect shirt to have right now because Hogan is running wild with all his racism right now. You guys racist beer. He's supporting Donald Trump. He's kicking people out of his restaurant and stuff and waitresses. He's out of control right now. Racism is running wild. So what you gonna do, brother? What you want to do with the sharpshooters.creator-spring.com with promo code Lord Manny Hayes? What's wild on you?
Eric, you look really disappointed that we were cashing in on racism. But when it comes crashing down and my wallet is...
I'm disappointed in myself. This has been one hellified week. You had an assassination attempt. You had computers and shit going down. Man, it's been impressive.
Fuck Microsoft. Fuck Microsoft, because my computer was working yesterday. Fuck them. My work computer was working. Fuck Microsoft.
Not only Microsoft went down, but apparently my job computers got hacked. There was some malware that was up in there, and then of course my location, because it was a fire in downtown Los Angeles, sucked in all the smoke. So I had to leave because my lungs got burnt, and it was not because I needed to play NCAA.
He was already leaving.
He was already leaving.
I'm playing college football.
I got on, he switched his hair and he was walking out.
I am enjoying the return of college football. I really suck at football. However, I'm playing on Heisman level and I'm trying to recruit kids, and nobody wants to come to my school. I am New Mexico.
Leave the kids alone.
I'm New Mexico. These high schoolers will come to me. I'm gonna open up the handbook of R. Kelly to help me recruit these kids to become a Lobo.
The remix to Ignition.
Wolfpack, baby, Wolfpack.
You need Kelvin Phillips.
Nah, but college football is everything I want it to be. Very good atmosphere. They probably
some people's reviews said that gameplay is lifeless.
It is kind of lifeless, and I think that the ideal not having the game for as long as we didn't have the game, you kind of let it go. But I think it still has that Madden stink that, which made everybody stop playing Madden. It's like, oh, there's nothing special about this.
Is it too much like Madden?
I haven't played Madden in a long time, so it just feels like football.
Madden hasn't changed.
Because McAfee's review was there's too much stuff before pre-snap you have to do, which makes it more difficult.
Oh yeah, you gotta check down. You gotta look at receivers and like if you're on Heisman level.
I ain't doing that. I just want to pick up the ball, throw it, or sack someone.
And then one thing that I can say that you have to pick your own plays, because if you let the coach suggestions, they pick the same shit all the time, and I'm like, man, they start picking you apart. So once I start
that's what normally happens when you ask Madden too. On Madden, he gives you the same play. Run up the middle. Run it up the middle.
So the hard part is I'm trying to find me a playbook that works for my offensive things, because eventually I'm going to leave New Mexico and go coach a real school. But right now I'm staying there, and my contract says I just have to win 4 games this year. That's all I have to do. That's my goal.
Wait, so you start coaching a lower team?
So the thing about it is that you can make a choice. You can pick whatever university you want to coach at. So if you want to go and coach at Alabama, you can. But most people who play the game, like normally you would go and try to take a lower ranked team, like a 1-star team, and you try to build them up.
You're doing a road to glory.
I'm doing a road to glory. But they call the road to glory is when you do a creative player to do that. So I'm trying to take a shitty ass school, make them good, then go get me another job at another school. That's what I'm trying to do.
You're trying to get a job at Hogwarts with Dumbledore.
Yeah.
And you coach this Quidditch team and do a Ted Lasso kind of deal.
What level do you play on, JK? Because Heisman is not as bad as you think it is, but it's not that good either.
What's the Heisman level?
Heisman is the highest level you can play on.
No, you won't see me playing that.
No, Manny, I know where you're going to be at. You're going to be a sophomore. Actually, you might be a freshman. No, you really want to win.
Yeah, he just want to win, have 9,000 throwing yards this year.
All-American is solid, but I want to try Heisman. I haven't played that. But, yeah, I can see Manny, game 1. Man threw for 3,000 yards. 173.
But I'll be breaking records.
Yes, you would.
I'll be breaking Bailey's records, Charlotte records. Be Roxanne Perez up in this bitch.
Yeah, but Roxanne has no records.
I really enjoy college football. I'm glad it's the first game that I bought for 2024, and it probably will be the last game I buy this year. So, yeah, shout out to college football. So that concludes the show. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh, you don't want to hear about my gaming feats?
I think Marcus wants to go home, Manny. So if
he's home,
but I think he wants to go to sleep. Manny, I would love to hear your gaming feats, but I don't want to hold Marcus. Marcus, do you want to hear Manny's gaming feats?
Why not? We can just we can talk about feet all we want. I don't care.
All right, Manny.
I just finished all the most recent Tomb Raiders, all 3 of them. It took me 3 weeks, but I did it. I hated that game every step of the way, but I did it. Did Manny, I 100% it? No. I finished the story.
I was gonna say, Manny, Manny, if I recall correctly, when you play games like this, you play the main storyline. That's it. I'm not venturing off on no side quests. Get away from me. Like you see a side quest, bitch, back up, stiff arm.
Yeah. That's why normally when I face a boss at the end, it's very difficult.
Oh, I know. As Marcus told me in BioShock, man, Eric, that boss was so hard. Was he? Because Marcus kind of powered through that game.
Power through every game.
BioShock was a really good game, though. Really good. Wow. Feats and feats. Wow.
She's a boat. She's a boat.
She's a boat. Well, man, I'm glad that you defeated Tomb Raider. What's next on your list?
Probably nothing. Nothing to play at the moment.
It is a lull right now. Marcus, we're gonna let you go to bed. We're gonna tuck you in. So anybody, thank you for joining us on this hour. We really appreciate you joining us. I'm Eric.
Why are you trying to sound like an R&B singer?
Because I gotta recruit them kids, man. Gotta get it ready. Gotta talk soft and slow to them.
That doesn't work.
Eric's been fired from the show for being a pedophile.
Yeah.
His victims will not be paid the amount of times you play R. Kelly remix.
Yeah, he's not like us. I'm gonna see you guys a picture of Eric and a registered sex offender in his house.
I'm just trying to make people go to New Mexico and be a Lobo. That's all. That's all I want. That's all I want.
I'm hanging around Walter White.
Yeah, an Amber Alert every time Eric comes near you.
Wow, that's fucked up. Don't put that on me. I don't want to be no registered in my neighborhood.
I bet you're recruiting kids.
High schoolers for my college football team. For my college football team.
Just you say athletes, collegiate athletes. No, you want them kids.
I need to mold them, man. I need to mold them.
Coach Kelly.
Okay. A minor.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this show. Until next week, where it's the no, it's not the go home show before SummerSlam. It's 2 weeks before SummerSlam, so they may be in the ring this time instead of doing backstage interviews. I mean, I guess they're gonna take everything away from Cody. Maybe Liberty shows up, but until these,
I actually died laughing. So I died laughing because Brandy put up pictures of Liberty's birthday, and it was Aladdin themed, and it just made me think of that horrendous Photoshop.
It's all right. Marcus was tired. Well, until the Bloodline show up at your door, and why does Solo look like he just got the biggest plate of food? Like, oh shit, they bringing me my ribs.
I tell you, this looks like something's going on in the restaurant, and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Like the meat is
Solo's
ready.
got that look on his face, like I might need to go to the toilet, but I got business to do.
Not because this motherfucker violated the grill protocol. He would have tried to take a leak before they was ready, and now they afraid to let everybody know, like the grill is ours. You know, I'll tell you, if it was just these three in the Bloodline, they'd be a lot more tougher. Just want to point that out.
How do you get tougher without a man? What do you mean? Like that extra kick ain't gonna pay dividends.
That's question marks. Do you agree or disagree with my statement?
Remove your weak link. I agree. Remove that weak link.
Yeah.
Agree.
All you see is his fingers.
Three-person faction. You're right.
All you see is his fingers in the back behind Chicken Fatu. I mean, damn. I mean,
they look like they stand on an Olympic podium at the end right there. First, second, and third.
So just think about how they did the Bloodline. When Tama showed up for the first time, they gave him a little bit of run and doing some shit, showing that he's a bad man. Then his brother showed up, and then quickly they was like, "Here come Jacob," and like the only highlight.
No, it's been a while. It's been a little botched one spot where he came from under the ring and missed breaking up the pin. It's pretty introduction.
He did it on his debut.
Yeah,
his debut. He fucked up.
Nothing is better than the nut shot though, because when they zoomed in and you see him cluck his brother on the head, it's the greatest thing ever. Can I want to go. Was he just clumsy in New Japan, or?
Yeah, there's a whole package of him in this stuff too, in botches. Ain't nothing changed. He Camacho. Boy Camacho, go die Camacho.
And we out, yo. So we'll see you guys next week. Stay sharp.
What a segue.